You guys have to bear with me, seriously. I am not the best vlogger at all. So, if you see some crazy ass edits, or me repeating myself, or going off topic completely, and the editing is all over the place, then I apologize. We're gonna get food, and then we're doing the Q&A. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I found a park. I hate eating in my car, but I'm doing it anyway for the vlog. Because I'm using my phone to record this, I had to write down like every question you guys sent me. It's been like 24 hours since I asked it. First question comes from my friend Benny, and he said, suck dick or let your mother perish. Next question, not really a question, is from Will and O'Brizzle, and you guys just said you love me, so thank you guys, I love you too. I like when you guys call me like dad and shit in the comments. You call me by my first name, or you say like, thanks for the new video, dad. I think that's so funny. Eric Kohan, I hope I'm saying these names right. He asks, how old am I? Where am I from? And what is life like here? I'm 22 years old. I am from California, Bay Area to be more specific. Life's good here, I guess. America. I've lived here my entire life, like my 22 years of life, I've only been living in the Bay Area. I think it's good. I'm not sure. I haven't really experienced anything else. And then he said, much love from Sweden. I love Sweden. You'll find out later in the video, I think. Shout out Sweden. X Faceless X Viewer X. What's my favorite OSRS song? I really liked Spirit, and I also put Garden. Sly Foreigner wants to know what my favorite non-RuneScape games are, least favorite game, and Pirates or Ninjas. I'll include a screenshot of my Steam most played games. For the ones that aren't on Steam or like what I've been playing recently, a lot of League of Legends. I played League of Legends for probably a decade now, which is really embarrassing. I'm not even gonna tell you guys who I main. You could guess in the comments, and if someone gets it right, I'll confirm it, but I'm not revealing that. I've been playing a lot of Assetto Corsa. I also have Forza. I'm really excited for games like Skate 4 is gonna come out. Least favorite game? I couldn't think of this one. I really don't hate games. I said Jump King. Pirates or Ninjas? That's a hard one. I don't really understand the question. Ninjas, because I prefer stealth, and I can't do the sea life, like walking the plank and getting scurvy and shit like that, so Ninjas. In Motion asked, when did my RuneScape career start, and what are my stats on my main account? I think I started in like 2007 or 2008. I don't have the same account though. I was a little ass kid and I gave some guy my password. I'll put a picture of my Osrsbeatz stats. Straight Banana wants to know my top 3 RuneScape songs. Sea Shanty 2, Autumn Voyage, and Newbie Melody. What's my favorite OSRS song? I really liked Spirit, and I also put Garden. My handwriting is so bad. I think it's Carrie. Carrie wants to know the first thing I did as a member, my favorite remix, and anyone that I look up to, and if I like sports. I think the first thing I did as a member was open the gate to Taverly. That's what free-to-play players just dream of going. My favorite remix? I took note of it somewhere, let me see. Dwarven Domain is one of them, and I have reasons for all of them. That pattern I made with the 808 was just so hard. I also said Home Sweet Home. I hate a lot of my songs, but I think Home Sweet Home has really held up over the years. I said Stranded, which is like the snow one. I really like the 808 I used in that one. Scape Santa, absolute one of my favorites. I loved making that song so much, and you can tell, like with the hi-hats, I was having so much fun with that song. That will never get old. Garden, the trap version to be specific. At the end of the song, I like made the 808 super loud. A lot of experimentation are my favorite ones. Great Fairies Fountain, a lot of people like the outro. A lot of the choices I make are based on how I think the mixing sounds, because I cringe listening to a lot of my old stuff, and I think that's just what every artist goes through. They hate their old stuff because they're continuously getting better over time. I wrote so many down. Forever, the one at Edgeville, I think the hi-hats on that go crazy. Half-Life 2, Triage at Dawn, of course.
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
No, I'm with the science team.
Silent Hill, Tears of. I don't know how to pronounce this, but the Final Fantasy 12 one, A Root Village, and the song was in 3/4, and I made it 4/4 by like repeating the last beat. Town Hall and Tom Nook's Store, Animal Crossing song. Same thing with all the others. I think it's super clean. And the Demon Slayer one, can't forget that. As for people I look up to, obviously the whole channel was kinda started on Major League Wobb's inspiration. His name's Holder now. Yeah, he was really the first to like do the trap remixes of Runescape, and that's where I got the idea, so he's definitely an inspiration. I like a lot of producers. I don't know if you guys will know any of them if I name them. Ginseng and Misogi. I do not like sports. I do like watching UFC with my friends on Discord. Dude, my handwriting is so bad. Darkshot741 wants to know what has inspired me to keep making remixes over all of these years. I really like the Runescape trap sound. I feel like it's really unique, like classical instruments with 808s and like hi-hats. It's really unique, and I feel like it's becoming a trend, like revolutionary type beats. I'll show some examples. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I like doing it. I like being Osrsbeatz. Inspiration, I think I already mentioned, I hope. Christian Arietta mentioned how about 2 years ago I made posts saying I was going through like a really hard time. Like, yeah, I got evicted out of my house like 2.5 years ago. I've been living with my friend ever since, thankfully. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, my life is just whatever right now. I'll probably go more in depth in a future video. I'm doing good now. Thank you for your concern. Pancho Vista asked, is music for me mostly a learned skill or an intuitive one? Definitely learned. There is no musical background in my family, or like I didn't even know what bass and treble was, or like a bar, a beat, a pattern. Elevated One wants to know, do I enjoy making RuneScape remixes more than making other games remixes? I do kind of enjoy making other games remixes recently because I've been doing the RuneScape stuff for like 7 years. Whenever there's like a really good RuneScape song, of course I like doing that. It's all dependent on the song, not really the game. BRVK. Break? I don't know. Am I planning on live streaming while making beats? I've tried doing it in the past on Twitch. I don't really have the internet for it right now, and I'm just not really in a good position to do it at the moment. Maybe in the future, I plan on maybe making some videos of like on my computer, but not live streaming. Crafty Fox wants to know, what program do I use? Do I speak any other language? And have I made original music? I use FL Studio. Do I speak any other language? I took up to French 3 in high school, but I don't remember much of it. And yes, I make original music. I like to keep it separate from Osrsbeatz. I don't want to use this fame to boost my other alias or whatever. But of course, I made original music. Malgus Prime asked me a lot of questions on Instagram, so thank you for that. He wants to know what my thought process is when choosing RuneScape music to remix. It's usually picking the most popular ones. I just choose the ones that I think are the most iconic, in my opinion and everyone else's opinion. Since I've done so many now, it's just like requests in the comments and DMs and stuff like that. He also wants to know how I feel about life. Do I see a light at the end of the tunnel? That's a crazy question compared to all of these others. My life has been kind of hard within these past 2 years, you know, due to the events. I try to stay optimistic. Do I see a light at the end of the tunnel? I want to. Anyway, In terms of the channel, what do I hope to achieve? I hope with the vlog that I could like get new viewers or whatever if they think I'm cool or some shit. It's never been like I want to be the #1 YouTuber. It's just like I'm gonna do stuff I like and post it, really. People have asked me to collab before. Not really YouTubers though. It's like, yeah, I do hope to collab with some people, but I don't know who to collab with. If you guys have any people in mind, let me know. I'll try to hit them up. If I could choose one film or show to watch for the rest of the month, what would it be? I'd have to say Heathers. That's my favorite movie. That's really like teen angst and childish for me to say. I don't really watch TV shows. My friends ask me about new shows or like, have I seen this? I've never even heard of them. I just listen to music. I think music is like my form of shows or whatever. I always say I don't have time to watch movies or shows, but that's not true. I have all the time in the world. I just don't want to. But Heathers. Mar wants to know, do I plan on doing any PS1 classic era game songs like Legend of Legaia, Spyro, Crash, etc, etc. And he wants a trap remix of the title theme of Legend of Legaia. I've done a Crash remix. I'm young, I think. I didn't really play PS1 all that much to remember. I'll have to listen to the song, and if I hear it in my head that it's possible and I like how it sounds, then I'll probably do it. I like doing songs that I'm familiar with. Sorry, that sounds really dumb, but... KSM8 said, I listen to Osrsbeatz, but what music does Osrsbeatz listen? I took some notes. I listened to Blady. That's why I love Sweden. Back to the previous question. Blady, Young Lean, Echo, Thai Boy, Drain Gang. I'm sounding really cringe and embarrassing myself right now. I listen to everything. Blady and Yeet. Dude, this is just cringe. The main genre I kind of listen to, I would say, is Plug and B. It's really hard to categorize all of these songs, but like cloud rap. I listen to rap for the most part. But I also listen to EDM. And the artist I specifically chose to mention is Porter Robinson. I love Porter Robinson. If you could tell by the shirts I've been wearing, I like metal, specifically Megadeth and Metallica. Haha, very funny. I played a lot of Clone Hero. I like 90s R&B and stuff, like Whitney Houston is an R&B, but I like Whitney Houston, Mariah, SWV, everything. God, like country for everything. Johnny Cash. Twerk Nation 28. I recommend everyone to look up Twerk Nation 28. I've been listening to them a bunch recently. So good. BJT says, I've seen your remixes used all over YouTube. What are some vids you're most proud of to be featured in? Probably the first video SparkMac used with my song, which was RS Fail, and he used Autumn Voyage as like an outro. That was like, I was so happy. That was so cool to witness. Stimpy has used Sea Shanty 2. A lot of people have used Sea Shanty 2 for like their sub sound, like WoW streamers like Asmongold, shit like that. There's so many I can't even name. I specifically said Minecraft Drip, if you guys know that video on YouTube. I think that shit's hilarious. And Viper, if you guys know Viper, he stole my Minecraft remix and did his thing on it. I thought it was super funny. I'm not even mad at it. I'm John said, which video game has my favorite soundtrack? I think anything Nintendo really has a super good soundtrack. Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild, all super good soundtracks. Undertale, Toby Fox, Chrono Trigger, so many good video game soundtracks. And Final Fantasy, that's a favorite of mine. God, these questions are so good. You guys get me like riled up. Zammer Snack had 13 questions for me. Thank you so much, by the way. Number 1 from Zammer Snack, why trap? I really only produce trap, like, even for stuff that's not Osrsbeatz. I really like making hip-hop. I used to only make like house and EDM. I really like making beats and instrumentals, hoping people will rap on it, I guess. What's my favorite track to remix? I think I mentioned that earlier. I noted all of them up there. Most challenging part of the music making process. Definitely, well, in terms of remixes, finding a song, and especially when songs are in 3/4 time signature, that's when stuff just sounds really weird. And the hardest thing is the creative process, I think, but also mixing. But mixing is like kind of concrete, like there are some rules, but of course you're free to do whatever in music. Being creative is definitely harder than mixing. Do I feel any sort of pride or sense of accomplishment when you hear content creators using and citing your work? My friends will send me videos that my music's in that I didn't even know about. I don't know if it's pride or accomplishment, because a lot of the songs I make are like total meme music. But yeah, at the same time I feel pride and accomplishment, as well as just it being funny. He also said the Forlorn Homestead remix is the best song I've ever made. Do I intend to remix every reasonable, well-known song for old school RuneScape, or do I feel like I've already captured the most iconic songs? I feel like I've been slowing down and I've been branching out to other video games and stuff, because I do feel like I've captured most of the iconic ones. Like, I think I've remixed every RuneScape song that I know to memory, but I've also done like the requests you guys give me. I don't think Jagex is gonna give me a music cape or anything. Have I considered remixing variations of RuneScape 3 music? Your name is literally Osrsbeatz. I have thought about remixing some RuneScape 3 tracks. I think I have done some, but I just haven't put them out. What events led to me creating remixes on a 20-year-old game? I feel like that question kind of means, why did I make the first remix I did, Autumn Voyage? It was summer, I was in high school. I think I was looking for something to sample. It was just another beat to me. But I made it what it is today. Is old school RuneScape my favorite game of all time? You guys are gonna hate me, fake Osrsbeatz fan or whatever. RuneScape is not my favorite game of all time. I know my name is Osrsbeatz. In case things do go south, I do plan on changing my name to On Some Real Shit Beats. When playing RuneScape, do I use my own in-game music? I haven't played RuneScape seriously in about 5 years. And no, I wouldn't listen to my music in-game. That would just make me cringe, and I would remember like all of the mistakes I made while making the song, and I would not be able to listen to it. Who am I? What are my hobbies? Is RuneScape the only MMORPG that I play? Dude, why is a car parking next to me? Some lady like parked next to me and then started smoking a cigarette. And I have like crazy anxiety about just talking to myself in public or just vlogging like this. It's so cringe when you see someone doing some shit like this in public. I hope you guys know where I'm coming from. I can answer questions and drive. Hobbies. I like cars. I like washing cars. I like video games, of course. My whole channel is basically a video game channel. Music, to be specific, so I'm a gamer, I'm a producer, everything really. I don't know, I can't get specific with myself. I feel like I like everything, but at the same time, I only like a few things. I like clothes. Dude, I just sound like a normal 22-year-old. This video's a fucking shit show. I apologize for everything. I apologize for myself, for the shaky camera, for the audio. Tell me if you like it or not. Tell me if you hate it. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Just holy shit. Next question. This is dangerous. And then Zammer Snack said, what do I do when I play RuneScape? Do I like skilling? Do I like questing? When I did play, I think I really only went for money and Slayer. Money because I would buy a bond every 2 weeks because I was really broke and I didn't like spending real world money on a video game. So if I could get membership with in-game currency, I used to do like green dragons. I got 72 Slayers, started doing wyverns. I just went for money. I was never good at PKing. Yeah. Do I feel that my music production skills have benefited greatly from remixing songs? Yeah, I do, a lot. I think if you just continue to do something for a really long time, you could only get better at it. I've learned a lot over the years. I always learn something new. Like, you literally learn something new every day producing music. So yes, I do. Century asked what led to the first remix. I think I already answered that. And he also asked what's my favorite Runescape OST, and I think I answered that already too, but I figured I'd mention it. So thank you to everyone who asked a question. I do have some ideas in mind for future vlogs. If you guys want to see tutorials, gameplay, I don't know where I'm trying to get with this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys were able to withstand the length and the cringe and the editing and me. Take care, guys. Thank you.